Let's get this thing started with a coin toss, sponsored by Coke Zero. Colorado is ready to open this one up as they line up for the opening kick. Kicks off, and here goes 4 quarters of action. He wasn't breaking that tackle. What a hit. So now we'll get to see the offense come out of the field for their first drive of this game. They'll take over at the 30-yard line. The defensive backs moving in closer. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Back to pass. Caught. Tackle. Right around the 42-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
Yeah, this kid loves to play. He wants the ball every time they throw it up.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 42. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Comes it right to his fullback. There's a player hurt. It doesn't look to be that bad. Second and 4 coming up here. Ball on the 47-yard line. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. They'll bring him down at the 38-yard line. The quarterback just lasered that one down the field, Coach.
Yeah, the defender had no shot at breaking that pass up.
First down, 10 yards to go. The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set. Makes the catch, and look out. He couldn't shake that tackle. Not too bad a pass there.
No, not at all. That time he puts enough air under this thing to fill that big blip up there. But somehow it came down on target, and he got a nice little gain out of it.
They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide. And he's tackled right around the 12-yard line.
Look at that big guy go. This guy will block you the entire game and then make a huge catch when you're not looking.
There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Here's an option, right side. He got what he could, and it wasn't much.
And he took a shot on that play, Brad. It looks like his head might be still ringing a little bit.
They line it up with 3 receivers. Looks to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown. And did that play ever develop nicely?
Well, it's all about the receiver on this play. He beat his man off the line and then ran a perfect route. All he had to do after that was make the catch.
And the quarterback showed incredible touch on his pass, hitting the wide receiver on the flag route.
And he hits the PAT. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Kansas lines up for the kickoff. Nice kick, plenty of distance. They'll bring him down at the 19. So now let's see how the offense responds as they take the field down 7-0.
Guys, I know it's early in this game, but this quarterback needs to step up and make a statement right now. A good drive could do wonders for his team's confidence.
Hands it to the back. What a collision. The halfback picks up a yard.
Well, the safety's coming up making plays near the line of scrimmage. That tells your offense they've got to start throwing the ball to keep them honest.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Now he tries to buy some time. Runs with it, and he's got room. And down he goes at the 31.
Quarterbacks who can run the football really change your entire defensive game plan.
They line up in the jumbo set. Little handoff. And they make the stop at the 35-yard line. A pickup of 4 on the play. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Throws complete. He's got space to work. He's taken down around the 47-yard line. There's a player injured, but it looks like it's just a stinger. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. Backup quarterback into the game now to call the signals. Runs it right and can't get away. Nice tackle. A pickup of about 3.
Well, you know this guy has to protect himself.
You're not kidding. He got walloped on that play.
New running back now into the backfield. Now he tries to buy some time. Makes the catch, and look out. And we'll take a break while the injured player is attended to. First and 10. They come out in a goal line set. Run right and hit in the backfield. It was the defensive lineman that got a hold of him there.
And when that kid gets a hold of you, then you usually go down.
And you're not going to break many tackles when this guy gets his hands on you.
They line up in the shotgun. He scrambled. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. Now it's 1st and goal as he's knocked out after a nice game.
I'm telling you, quarterbacks who can run the ball are so hard to stop. You have to scheme around them, which takes the best coverages out of your defensive playbook.
And he's tackled right around the 4-yard line. They gained 5 yards there.
5-yard gain.
2nd down. Here we go from the 3-yard line. They've got their goal line sets on the field. This might be a good time for play action. They go with the back, and he's in for the touchdown. The halfback punches it in for the score.
Well, that was a nice play. Let me tell you why. He had good blocking up front, a halfback who runs hard. What else can you ask for when you're inside the 10-yard line?
Here's the PAT to tie this thing up. And he converts the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He sends it downfield. Oh, he got tattooed on that one. Pretty good drive last time out for this offense, right, fellas?
They did a very good job of moving the ball forward. This defense had no answer for the offense.
And in particular, it was the passing game. This quarterback was really hot on that last drive.
And they make the stop at the 37-yard line. 6 yards.
Gain of 6 on the play.
It's 2nd and 4. Ball on the 37. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. So they'll get a first down on the play, and that was a very nice catch, fellas.
He had the layout to make that play, and I got to say, that was pretty.
They line up in an I. First down, look at the throw. Throws it, and oh, he dropped it.
Hey, I know he dropped it, but the safety put himself in a position to make a play. That's impressive.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 44-yard line. From the gun. Dangerous throw. This one's picked off. And he's taken down around the 49-yard line.
This quarterback better start making better decisions in the passing game. Otherwise, this corner will come up with even more picks in the future.
1st and 10. They line up in the jumbo set. On the ground with the tailback. The halfback picks up a yard.
1 yard gain on the play.
2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 48-yard line. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Now he tries to buy some time. They can't connect. Incomplete.
That was a good surge up front by the defensive line. And they were able to knock the ball down before it had a chance to go anywhere.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see the coaches go to a 3-step passing game so the offensive line can cut the defensive line. That way, it prevents the D-line from getting their hands up.
4 wide. Throws, intercept. No, he dropped it.
He wasn't letting the receiver get to that one.
That's a big play on 3rd down to get a hand in there and break up the pass.
I think the quarterback would like to have that one back.
The punter is going to try to pin them deep in their own territory with a good punt here. Going right, intercepted. And he's tackled at the 45-yard line. And we'll probably look back at that play as a game changer.
I agree, Brad. It's one of those situations where you look like a genius if it works, and when it doesn't work, well...
Give to the tailback. Tackle made at the 49-yard line. 6 yards on the carry.
6 on the play.
They're about 4 yards away here on 2nd down. They'll work from the shotgun. Back to pass. Wears it out to the right to the halfback. Gain of 6 on the pass, and that's good for a first down.
2 things went right on this play. 1, the receiver got open. And 2, the quarterback got him the ball. Combine the 2, and you got yourself a first down.
Play fake, breaks the tackle, and he's tackled right away.
They brought the dogs this time. That didn't faze this quarterback, not at all. He showed great poise and delivered the pass for a first down.
There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Runs left and everybody got to him. A host of defense. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 30. There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown! This guy can really run away from a defense, Coach.
Listen up. This kid is a big-time game breaker. He has that kind of speed.
He makes the PAT. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Kansas to kick. And this one's away. He's to the 10. Oh, man, did he take a hit. We'll have to see now how the offense responds this time after throwing a pick on their last drive.
Even though they lost the ball on their last drive, they are only down 7 points, can get well back into the game right here and now.
As long as they keep their mistakes to a minimum, then this will turn out to be a good finish.
They'll work the right side. Loss of 1 there for the halfback.
1 yard loss.
So it's 2nd and 10. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. What a tackle. That was going to be a touchdown.
Oh, this is a great job by this young man to get the ball out of his hands. He was facing an all-out blitz and didn't panic at all. It's a nice pass and a new set of downs to show for it.
They come out in a goal line set. He'll get it again. They'll bring him down around the 47-yard line. The back gets 3 on the carry.
And that was the junior corner who will get credit with that tackle.
And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. Looks like we've got an injured player down there. Can't tell who it is yet. It's 3rd down and a yard for the first down. Ball on the 42. And it looks like they're going to bring everyone in tight for this one. They run it for the first, and he stops. He'll be stopped just short of a first down.
So close yet so far away. I thought he had it.
So they're going to go for it here. Short yardage situation, and the offense is in the jumbo package. And down he goes around the 39-yard line. And the call paid off.
Good call to keep it on the ground. You only need a little bit. Go ahead, get the first down. Good call and good execution.
It's always a good call if it works. In this case, they got enough for the first. So it's a good call.
And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He heaves it to the end zone. Someone down there just a little bit slow to get up. Third down now, and they need to get it to the 29. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He scrambled. Goes over the middle, intercepted. He can't spin out of that tackle, and he's brought down. So the turnover will once again give the ball back to this offense.
That's 2 interceptions today by this defense. Their coach has to be happy that they're forcing turnovers.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 47. The quarterback in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. And he's tackled at the 40.
This isn't a great example, but I'll tell you something. This kid is really getting better at running his routes, which is truly an underrated quality these days.
There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Makes the catch, and look out. Couldn't shake free from a nice tackle there. They didn't get much on that pass.
You know, this defense is too quick for plays like that to work. You got to mix them up a little.
It was a safe call on first down. You never know when someone's going to break loose and make a play.
Back to pass. Caught. He's taken down at the 20-yard line.
Another solid play by this wide receiver. They may just go right back at him.
And why not? Nobody's really covering him.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 20. They come out with 4 wide out. And that sets them up with a first and goal.
Nothing special here. The defense was in man coverage, so the quarterback went to his man on the corner route. That's as simple as the passing game can get. Nice job picking up the 1st and 10.
They go to the back, and he's hit immediately in the backfield.
Wow, it's not often you see a safety making a play in the backfield like that.
Well, these days you've got safeties playing up close to the line of scrimmage, almost like a 4th linebacker. The only way that you can keep them from cheating up is to take some chances downfield.
He's into the open field. He just couldn't hold off the defender, and he's brought down. A 7-yard run by the running back. Single set backfield. Back to pass. Goes over the middle. Intercepted. Another interception, and this is not what the quarterback had in mind.
Kirk, you probably know this better than anybody, but you just can't let a couple of interceptions get into your head. You got to just move on and play with confidence, right?
What are you saying? That I threw a lot of interceptions or something? But you're right. You got to bounce back and keep your composure.
They'll work from the shotgun. He's going to try and scramble. He sails it long. And they tackle him at the 48. And the receiver shows us why he's considered one of the fastest on the team.
You know, you often hear the term deceptive speed and how certain players have it. But I'll tell you what, there's nothing deceptive about this guy's speed. He can flat out fly.
Can't find anyone open. Throws on a run, and he's got his wide receiver. Brought down at the 40-yard line. A decent pickup on the pass play.
And I'll tell you what, the defense did everything they could here. Give credit to the quarterback for putting this ball where it had to be for his receiver to catch it. Great job.
4 wide. He scrambled. He heaves it to the end zone. To the end zone touchdown. What a strike for the score.
And he did a nice job of looking off his defenders.
Will be tied with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Colorado to kick this one off. Hits off. Mohammed fields it at the 11. And we'll take a break while the injured player is attended to. They'll set up shop at the 34. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Throws complete, and he's brought down by a couple defenders. He caught it, but the reward was minimal.
I don't know, Brad. I don't know what the quarterback saw, but hey, at least it wasn't a sack or an interception.
Throws left, picked off. Tackle at the 39-yard line. That'll do it for the first half here. We're tied as the players head to the locker room.
At the end of the first half, The score is tied.
We are set to start the second half. Both teams are on the field and we're ready to go. Gathered in at the 6. He makes it out to maybe the 30-yard line. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll take over at the 30-yard line. They come out in a goal line set. Tackled for a loss.
Not a very successful run that time, Coach.
Did you see his explosion off the defensive line? Woohoo! It seemed like he was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
He just timed the snap count there and really made a nice play.
He drops back. And down he goes around the 32-yard line. He scrambled, but he didn't get much.
Brad, this defense reacts too quickly for a scramble like that to work. He needs to spread them out a little bit more to try to create more room to run.
He's going to try and scramble. On the throw, incomplete pass. So that'll make it 4th down.
The offense really had nowhere to go on that one. The play was very well defended. Now the incompletion will force the 4th down and a punt.
Looking for the corner. He's taken down at the 48-yard line.
Woo! There was nothing but green in front of him. That was a touchdown-saving tackle.
No doubt about it. That should have been 6.
From the gun. Going to go across the middle. Caught. Everybody was fooled on that one.
Hey, that was a good job here by the quarterback. That could have play fake as a real weapon against an aggressive defense like this.
You're right, Kirk. Those guys are swarming to where they think the ball is, then whoosh, the ball is flying over their heads.
The halfback with a carry. And they make the stop at the 23. And he picked up almost 4 on that halfback delay. 2nd and 6. Ball on the 23-yard line. They'll work from the shotgun. He's taken down right around the 18-yard line. They get about 5 yards from the halfback. It's 3rd down, and this offense is about 3 feet away from that 1st down marker. So they're back in the red zone where they threw a pick on their last visit. Makes the catch, and look out. Tackle made at about the 13.
That's how you convert on 3rd down.
This defense had to be expecting pass.
I know that. It doesn't matter, though. It's not enough to know that they were passing. You got to know their tendencies, too.
He goes out of bounds around the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 8.
Gain of 8 on the play.
It's 2nd and 2. 5 yards to the goal line. Single set backfield. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. Brought down at the 2-yard line. They pick up another first, guys.
They've got a decent drive going here.
Yep, the offense is doing exactly what they have to do. Move the sticks.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Tosses left, intercepted. He's on the run. Good tackle. He wasn't able to spin away from that one. He's made better throws than that, and they lose a possible chance at some points.
Yeah, but don't forget, this guy is still a young quarterback. He's still learning the position. I'm sure he'll learn from this mistake and now know what to do the next time he's out there in a similar situation.
Yeah, for all those people watching at home, remember, Kirk was a quarterback in college. So if you're wondering why he's so easy on the kid...
Will you take it easy, Coach? You were brutal.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 17. Backup running back comes into the game now. Gives to the back and swarmed under by the defense. Just nowhere for the ball carrier to go as the linebacker met him in the backfield.
Boy, what great play recognition by this linebacker. He saw the run was coming, and he just shot through the gap and made a great tackle.
And the safety with the interception. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown, Kansas!
Man, that was a super play by the defender. excellent interception and an even better return for the score.
And the quarterback wishes that he could have that one back. Those are the kind of touchdown passes you don't want to throw.
He splits the uprights for the extra point. Kansas gets set to kick this one away. He kicks it. He makes it out to maybe the 20-yard line. Let's see how the defense responds now, coming off that big play just a moment ago.
I can't stress enough how much that turnover really turned this game around.
That's why turnovers are usually the biggest difference in close games. Actually, any game for that matter.
That was a fantastic play by this defense.
You're right. Poor halfback, he had nowhere to go.
2nd and 11. From the gun. He's scrambling. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. He's out of bounds at the 35. Well, guys, he's scrambling around out there, and they're having a lot of trouble bringing him down.
Hey, the secondary did their job in coverage, but they just couldn't contain the quarterback.
That's no easy task either, Coach. This guy has some pretty good feet, as we saw in that play.
And we got the backup in there now at running back. Got the corner. Got an opening. The 10. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown. He was into that secondary and into the end zone in no time flat.
Man, I'd like to see how fast this guy runs the 40.
I got the opportunity to see him in the playoffs his senior year of high school, and let me tell you, when it came to speed, he looked like a man among boys, and apparently that hasn't changed.
Here comes the kicker to try to tie this game up. And he hits the PAT. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Colorado is lining up to kick this one off. He kicks off. He wasn't breaking that tackle. What a hit. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They come out with 4 wide out. Looking right, intercepted. Down the sideline. He might have a chance, and he will score. So a great play by the defender to give his team 6 points.
Kirk, he made it look easy. You can tell this kid has seen the end zone before.
That was a very good play, and that will certainly help build his team's momentum.
And he converts the extra point. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He sends it downfield. And down he goes at the 29. Let's see how the defense responds now, coming off that big play just a moment ago.
This quarterback just needs to get his composure back. If he settles down, then I think this team will be all right.
Not if this defense has anything to say about it. They're playing with a ton of emotion after that turnover.
Gives it to the back. There he goes. At the 40, at the 30, to the 20. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. Great play call there. They designed that play specifically for the halfback, and boy, did it pay off.
They had everything working on that play, guys. The line created a good push, the back picked the right hole, and the defense wasn't there to make the tackle. Next thing you know, you got a touchdown.
And when you have moves like this halfback, it is very easy to get into the end zone.
Here comes the kicker to try to tie this game up. And he tacks on the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Kansas is ready to kick it away. Kicks it off. Caught at the 8. He's taken down at the 39-yard line. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They line up in the jumbo set. Little handoff. They'll bring him down right around the 44-yard line. 5 yards. Second down and 5. They'll work from the shotgun. He's scrambling. He's at midfield. Big opening to the 20. And he's finally shoved out at the 10.
Woo-hoo! He is fun to watch, isn't he, Coach?
Woo-hoo, man. He's like a firecracker. He just explodes with tremendous speed.
First down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line. And we got a new man in there, running back. He makes it out to maybe the 7-yard line. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. It's second and goal. Ball on the 7-yard line. They line up in the shotgun. Now he's scrambling. Keeps it, and he's got a touchdown.
Not a good play for the confidence of these defenders. This back made that touchdown look easy. And now that these guys have broken the tie on that touchdown, we'll have to see if their defense can hold on to the lead.
And he misses the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Colorado is ready to kick it away. He kicks it off. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. He's tackled at the 34. That last drive resulted in a touchdown, mainly because of the running game.
And with that success running the football, I'm looking for play action then right over the top for 6.
Here's the give. Tackle at the 43-yard line.
This kid has really looked good on the ground today. Wouldn't you say that, Kurt?
Yeah, I think that last run put him over 100 yards for the day. But forget about the numbers. He's looked very impressive ducking and slashing through the tacklers today.
So at the end of 3 quarters, it's only a 1-possession game with the score. Colorado 34, Kansas 28. It's second down now. They're just a few feet away from that first down marker. One-man backfield. It's on the ground. They pile up on the loose ball. A nice recovery there by the cornerback.
He's used to going after interceptions, but a turnover is a turnover, and he'll take it any way he can get it.
I couldn't agree with you more, Coach.
Thanks, Kurt. That's what I like to hear.
Anytime, partner.
Colorado lines up with a great opportunity to put this game to rest. They line up in the jumbo set. They give to the tailback. He's tackled right around the 40. The halfback gets the call and picks up 5. We've got a 2nd and 5. Ball on the 40-yard line. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Scrambling around. And down he goes around the 40-yard line. So he tried to scramble there, but it didn't even look like he got a yard.
He just got lucky to get to the line of scrimmage after that play. The sophomore just stuck it to the ball carrier right there. That's a very good tackle.
He scrambled. Rolling out to the left side. Here's the long ball, left side. Incomplete. Almost picked off. That was a dangerous throw.
Oh, not a very good decision. He's got to either throw this one away or take a sack. You don't want to go back to the sideline and have a discussion with the old ball coach if that had been an interception.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Throws incomplete. They got a hand on it. Why not try for the points there, guys?
Good question, Brad. I would have lined up for the field goal try rather than go for it.
This late in the game, you should always be conservative. Take the 3 points if you can get them. That's what I would have done.
This coach is one of the most aggressive play callers out there, but sometimes I do think he takes it a little bit too far. He just couldn't find the handle.
That poor kid looked like he was trying to catch a greased pig.
Easy, Scooter. At least he kept the receiver from making the play.
The defensive backs moving in closer. They'll work from the shotgun. Goes over the middle, intercepted. He's taken down at the 41. Oh, no, they really didn't need that.
No, they didn't. And now it puts them in a situation where they have to get a stop.
And as a quarterback, you can't give up an interception late in the game. You got to be more careful with the football.
They're packed in tight on the line. Runs it right and can't get away. Nice tackle. The back gets 3 on the carry.
He was brought down there by the defensive tackle. Good play by the junior.
They come out with 4 wide out. They'll bring him down at the 19-yard line. A nice-looking play that time.
Well, the defense was blitzing here, and again, great recognition by the quarterback to find the hot receiver.
It's 1st and 10. Colorado with a 6-point lead. They'll give it off here. Dives, and he's down. They keep it on the ground, and the halfback gets about 7 yards. 2nd down, 3 yards to go. Ball on the 12-yard line. They're packed in tight on the line. And that sets them up with a 1st and goal. So they keep it on the ground, and they get their 3rd first down of the drive.
Yeah, this is a pretty good-looking drive, don't you think, Coach?
Yes, sir. The offense is in rhythm right now. They are running well and blocking well.
And they're wearing down this defense. The longer a drive goes, the more the advantage goes to the offense.
They let the quarterback take it in the end zone for 6.
I don't think the defense let him take it in. They just couldn't stop. The chart says that going for 2 is the right thing to do here. I'd use my speed here and run to the outside.
Well, they're going to try for the 2-point conversion. They come out with 4 wide out. Drops back to pass. They don't get it.
That was just good pass rush by the defensive end.
The offensive line has to at least slow the guy down a little bit. He was in there in no time.
Looks like they're ready for the kick. He sends it off. There's a player shaken up on the play. The offense will take over at the 33-yard line. 1st down, 10 to go. Gets it. He's in space. Brought down around the 43-yard line.
Nice throw to hit the out route against man coverage for a 1st down.
We've got a 1st and 10. 1-man backfield. He passes it. And it's intercepted by the freshman cornerback. He's on the run. He finally goes down at the 13-yard line. Nice pick by the safety.
Safety that time just sitting back there looking at the quarterback, and once it was thrown, he knew exactly where it was going, and he made the pick.
The play clock's at 00. They just took too long.
Dead ball. Delay of game on the offense.
And the coach doesn't look very happy after that toss.
Well, you only help out the defense when you don't get the playoff in time. You're essentially just giving away free yardage.
Penalty markers down. They took too much time.
Dead ball. Delay of game on the offense.
Looked like they might have been a little bit late getting the play in, and it results in a delay of game. It's first down and a lot. They're packed in tight on the line. They go with a run, and he's brought down in the backfield. He didn't really have a chance on that play.
Boy, guys, how about the defense on this play? They sniffed that play out from the start.
It's second down and a long ways to go. Ball on the 25-yard line. From the gun. Scrambling around. Big play, and it's first and goal.
That outside linebacker better blitz with a sense of urgency next time. When you blitz on a passing play, you better get in there. Otherwise, the quarterback will shred you to pieces.
First and goal from the 1, looking to punch this one in. They're crowding the line. They go with a run. Touchdown, Colorado! And that should just about wrap this game up, guys.
Yep, that score pretty much puts this game in the books.
I agree 100% with you, Kirk. If they could have stopped them or forced a turnover, they might have had a very slight chance. But a 3-score lead with little time left, too much.
He makes the PAT. So with less than 2 to go in the fourth quarter, the score is Colorado 47, Kansas 28. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Colorado to kick. Short kickoff. He's out to the 30. He gets out to about the 38-yard line. And the offense will take the field, and they're certainly hoping to do better than they did on their last drive, which ended with a turnover.
The offense has to be conscious of protecting that football.
Yeah, turnovers drives everybody crazy. Well, unless your team gets the turnover.
Here's a throw, and it's almost picked. They're really fortunate that wasn't intercepted.
Not a very smart decision by the quarterback. He had no shot at completing it.
Yeah, but that defender had a perfect shot at it. He just didn't catch it.
And he's got the freshman.
Now, that's what I like to see. This first down came because this kid was not afraid to go over the middle. Nice job of beating the man coverage on the slant route.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 48-yard line. The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. Gets it. He's in space. He can't get away with a stiff arm, and he's tackled.
I'll tell you, having a tight end that can make plays like that is a huge advantage for an offense.
You're right, Kirk. This kid has got some really good hands.
First and 10. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're the quarter's defense. He's taken down at the 26-yard line. That throw could not have been any better.
Hey, Kirk, that reminds me of the touch you used to throw with.
Yeah, come on, Scooter. This guy throws much better than I could even dream of throwing.
We've got a first and 10. Ball on the 26. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Got it and brought down immediately.
They like to run this fast-paced kind of offense.
Yeah, and sometimes you get the defense to panic and waste a timeout.
The 10, the 5. There's a player injured down on the field. I can't see who it is. First and goal from the 2. Let's see if they just don't try to power their way into the end zone here. 1-man backfield. Throws it, caught, but out of bounds.
Was he trying to throw that away? I mean, it was out of bounds, but the wideout still made a great effort to haul it in.
So the original call stands on the field. He was out of bounds.
Oh, yeah. The Zebras got it right, and that's worth a yo.
Here's the 8th play of the series. And they have 3 bunched. Swatted away.
He tried to force that one in.
It should have been intercepted. He can't be thrown into coverage like that.
So here we go. It's 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. They line up in the shotgun. He's got it. Touchdown. Well, there's still life.
I don't see a comeback on the horizon, but there isn't any question they'll be seeing an onside kick.
Yep, they're still fighting, and they'll continue to play hard until this game is over.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with less than a minute to go in the 4th quarter, the score is Colorado 47, Kansas 35. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Here's the onside kick. They'll bring him down at the 48-yard line, but they didn't recover the onside kick.
They're in big time trouble now, Brad. They need a turnover bad.
They're packed in tight on the line. Run the middle and nothing there. A 1-yard gain by the halfback. It's 2nd and 9. Ball on their own 49. 1-man backfield. Tackle at the 47-yard line. 4-yard gain by the back. Third down now, and they need to get it inside the 42. They come out with 4 wide out. Tackle made around the 41-yard line.
I like it. I like it.
Well, on third down, we expected them to go to the air, and they did just that, picking up the first down.
That's right, sweetheart.
Timeout called by the defense.
First and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. They're packed in tight on the line. They work the right side, and there is nothing going there. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
On the play.
This one's in the books, and our final score, Colorado 47, Kansas 35. Kirk, as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance, your thoughts on this one?
It was a good game, but I'm sure there's a little disappointment down there. Kansas had a few missed opportunities in this game, and I think if they could have capitalized on a few of them, it would have been a lot closer, and they might even have won this game.
Folks, thanks for tuning in to another game of NCAA Football 09. Along with Lee and Kirk and everyone here at EA Sports, I'm Brad Nessler saying so long.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.